Viktor Gyokeres suggests player Man United released for free is the strongest striker he's ever seen. Viktor Gyokeres was heavily linked with a move to Manchester United before he joined Arsenal. The Sweden international was always expected to leave Sporting CP this summer, and there were suggestions that Ruben Amorim could convince him to move to Old Trafford. From the very beginning, Viktor Gyokeres made it clear that Arsenal was his preferred destination above all other suitors. After several weeks of challenging negotiations, the Gunners finally struck a deal to bring him in. Known for his imposing physique and relentless style of play, Gyokeres has now revealed which striker he believes embodies the greatest physical strength. To no surprise, his answer was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a player he considers unmatched in this area. Zlatan Ibrahimovic's reputation in world football hardly needs an introduction. Over a remarkable career that spanned 9 clubs, the iconic Swede enjoyed a memorable spell at Manchester United under Jose Mourinho. During his time at Old Trafford, Ibrahimovic made 53 appearances, scored 29 goals, and registered 10 assists. He played a pivotal role in helping the club secure 3 trophies before 2 serious knee injuries brought his United journey to an end. In March 2018, the club terminated his contract, paving the way for a free transfer to LA Galaxy. The Malmo-born forward will be forever remembered not just for his remarkable goal-scoring record and charismatic personality, but also for his incredible strength on the pitch, a quality Gyokeres was quick to praise. In an Arsenal social media segment where the club's new number 14 was tasked with building the perfect striker by selecting different players for each attribute, Gyokeres named Ibrahimovic as his choice for aerial ability and, unsurprisingly, for strength as well. Interestingly, Ibrahimovic's influence also extends to another striker who will be crossing paths with Arsenal soon, Benjamin Sesko. After Gyokeres turned down Manchester United, the Red Devils moved swiftly to secure Sesko, who was ironically Arsenal's main target earlier in the window. The Slovenia international will now face the Gunners on the opening day of the new season. Sesko has openly admitted that Ibrahimovic was his biggest role model growing up. Speaking to Manchester United's official channels, he said, "I was always watching Zlatan Ibrahimovic. For me, he's just great in every way. I still watch him now, so for me, it's definitely him." If Sesko manages even half the career success Ibrahimovic enjoyed, United fans could be in for something special. United eyeing Carlos Balaba in a 100-meter battle, despite Brighton and Hove Albion's firm stance that Carlos Balaba is not for sale. Manchester United are preparing to test their resolve. Fabrizio Romano reports that new talks are set to take place this week, with United now confident that the 21-year-old Cameroonian is open to joining. Agreeing personal terms is not expected to be an issue. The bigger challenge will be Brighton's asking price, a figure expected to exceed $100 million in line with the 150-meter Chelsea paid for Moises Caicedo in 2023. Laurie Whitwell of The Athletic suggested that United would not have advanced talks with Balaba's representatives and intermediaries unless they genuinely believed a deal was possible. From Ineos's perspective, this summer represents the ideal window to move for the player before rival clubs join the race next year, potentially sparking a bidding war. For now, United appear to be the only side making a concrete push, adding, Balaba would cap off a busy summer for Ineos, who have already transformed United's attack with the signings of Benjamin Sesko, Brian Mbeumo, and Matheus Cunha. With the front line reinforced, focus can now shift to strengthening other areas before the season kicks off. Gianluigi Donnarumma's PSG exit looms. Manchester United and Manchester City are both monitoring the situation of Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, whose future in the French capital looks increasingly uncertain. Romano revealed that the relationship between Donnarumma and PSG is completely broken. The 25-year-old was left out of the squad for the UEFA Super Cup final against Tottenham, and with just 1 year remaining on his contract, he is set to leave. either in the final weeks of this transfer window or as a free agent next summer. Rift reportedly deepened after PSG secured Lile's Lucas Chevalier, who is expected to become Luis Enrique's new first-choice goalkeeper. Donnarumma, who played a crucial role in PSG's Champions League triumph, has made 161 appearances for the club, keeping 51 clean sheets. Before his move to League One, he amassed 251 appearances for AC Milan, debuting at just 16 years old. While City have already signed James Trafford and could lose Ederson before the deadline, United's need is also pressing after 2 error-filled seasons from Andre Onana. Both clubs are watching closely, with United reportedly already in contact with Donnarumma's representatives. Fans shelve protest after Sesko signing Manchester United supporters group the 1958 has decided to call off a planned protest against Sir Jim Ratcliffe's ownership, which was due to take place before the Premier League opener against Arsenal on August 17th. The decision comes just days after the 74 million signing of Benjamin Sesko, a move that has lifted spirits around Old Trafford, at least for the time being. The decision to postpone the protest came only a few days after Manchester United completed the 74 million signing of Benjamin Sesko. The Slovenian striker's arrival pushed the club's summer spending past the $200 million mark, following earlier deals for Matheus Cunha, Diego Leon, and Brian Mbeumo. Earlier this month, supporters group the 1958 had announced plans to stage a demonstration, warning that shiny new signings should not distract fans from the influence of minority owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The announcement drew mixed reactions, prompting the group to put the decision to a membership vote. The results showed that while a majority agreed Ratcliffe and Ineos should ultimately be judged on what they deliver, 68% felt the ownership deserved more time to prove themselves. In releasing the survey breakdown, the 1958 explained their reasoning. "For us, it has always been about the supporters," their statement read, "about how we are treated by the club and its owners, protecting the future of Manchester United, ensuring football remains affordable, especially for young fans, preserving supporter culture, and passing on a club run with responsibility and respect to the next generation. These long-term goals matter far more than any signings, fancy training ground renovations, or other distractions. That's always been our stance, and we make no apologies for it." The group acknowledged that the diverse nature of United's fan base makes it difficult to find a unified course of action. They weighed factors such as timing, momentum, fan appetite, and the possible consequences of protest before deciding that the lack of consensus risked creating red-on-red conflict in or around Old Trafford. Sesko's first words as a United player speaking for the first time since joining, Sesko shared his ambitions. "My goal is that we continue improving, connect as a group, and grow step by step," he said. "We're becoming more complete as a team. It's just a matter of time before we can really fly again." On his decision to choose United, he added, "First of all, because of the club, it's such a historic and unbelievable place. The team is improving.